Mike the Ref Maloney, Big Bad Boris on the call here tonight.
Let's go! Let go!
Third! The Super Kick Party! Yeah, pay the money for that. And of course, you gotta get the Coppins. Hey, yo, 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 and away we go. We are back on the multi-stream, folks. So, sorry right there, just popping over here to get the getting everything set up here, just getting everything moving here. And once again, everybody, thank you for being here. I'll deal with this later. Stupid computers. How's everybody doing tonight? I hope everybody's doing well. We are probably about 10 minutes away from AEW Grand Slam Australia coming up on our channels here. It is running a little bit late due to a while Mike appears. Mike uses wrestling. It's super effective. Mr. Pokemon Zodiac, how you doing today? Hope you're doing well. Oh, it's a little bit crazy, a little bit nuts here today. I don't know if you watched the Four Nations hockey game here, but yeah, it was a little bit nuts. Literally, we had 3 fights in the first 9 seconds of the game between Canada and the States. So to say it was a little bit crazy to start off, that would be the polite way of putting it. So right now, I'm just waiting for the slam dunk competition to finish so we can get into Collision here, as they're running nonstop commercials on our channel that we watch things on right now. So, and yeah, just I hope the audio's okay. I hope we got the sound effects still. We do have a few of them back that weren't before, or were here before, getting them back here. So, caught the end of Vengeance Day. The women's champ match was great. Yeah, like, I would say going through that entire card, definitely worth checking out, by the way, especially the front. I'd say the front third and then the back quarter. The North American title match, Stephanie Vancouver, Fallon Henley. One thing I'll say about the NXT cards is they're very stereotypical. They're not necessarily bad, but they're stereotypical. You got the one person taking on 3 minions, where one of them just coincidentally is in the match. And she overcomes the odds of beating up all 3 and wins the title. So now she's come up to be a big juggernaut in the whole thing. No pun intended with what happened at the end of the night. Found the tag match to be a little sloppy at times, but when you got somebody like Josh Briggs in there, who's big and bulky, and it wasn't necessarily his fault. I think Frazier was having a few rough moments during that match, but still an okay match. Like, nothing. Like I said, the mid-card matches were nothing to really worry about, but yet they still weren't horrible to step out beyond anything else. If you watch online, there's only a couple things that have been noticed from this card, and we can talk about them in a sec here. The strap match. Hey, Vic, how you doing tonight? Hope you're doing well. Just, considering that Perez and Bayley are moving their way up, Cora Jade struck me as the best wrestler for the title in that match. While the match was good, Julia didn't really live up to... No, she didn't. Enjoying the dunk contest. That one kid from the Magic just blew me away. Everybody else is like, you're doing okay. Once he went over the car, I'm like, yeah, I'm done. I'm watching hockey. As someone who's never seen a wrestle. Okay, so you haven't watched Julia before, so I have. She is as advertised, but when you're doing a 4-way match, I find it's really difficult to make yourself shine like that. Like, you're good, but you have to you have to be able to step up that much more, right? To get yourself in that stratosphere. And I don't think that was the case in this match, at least. But she'll have a great match with Jordan Grace. If it ends up being Vakura and Grace, or it ends up being Julia and Grace, I think it's going to be a good match regardless. They do have experience together. So, what in the Sam hell crap are they doing here? They're giving him a platform to stand on top of that. Why don't you just give him Wemby like they showed there? Just give him Wemby and let him go. But anyway, back to the good old wrestling here. I'll be honest, the NXT title match, that was my what I call my shit shower and shave match. Truth be told, I thought the show started 8 o'clock tonight for Vengeance Day, because that's why we were gonna stream both. When it ended up starting at 4 o'clock my time with Grand Slam coming up now, I sort of, unfortunately I was cooking a steak when I realized this, so I'm like, no, we're holding off here. But yeah, that triple threat between Obafemi and A-Town Down Under, there's good spots in it, but it just, didn't do much for me. And then the Ethan Page, Javon Evans, good story, good mid-card match, nothing. I'm sorry, I just wasn't really, it wasn't saying I really need to worry about on a PLE. Like, I honestly feel we're going to get more exciting matches coming up here tonight than we are over there. Yeah. Game over. That better be a perfect score right there. I just watched that there. For us, we actually have to flip between 2 channels to get to see the show. You damn rights better give it a 50. Jesus. Because if that was a 49, I would have been pissed. Like the guy with 25 million followers or whatever it is. It just, all right, you're a local streamer does that mean I get to go through some Edmonton stuff if I get enough popularity here or what? Jeez. But yeah, they got to get this presentation done, and then we're going to get right into wrestling here. They're, like I said, we are on a different channel here in Canada for wrestling compared to TNT running straight through. So they're showing an episode of Ice Truckers right now on the old TV on their channel as they're going along here. So, but yeah, if you guys haven't got a chance, go online and check out the Canada-USA hockey game, like the start of it. 3 hockey fights in 9 seconds in a best-on-best, quote-unquote, all-star tournament. You tell me hockey doesn't matter. I guess it sort of helped that the Canadians booed the national anthem of the States to start off, but yeah, tonight I'm expecting some good things here on this card. I'll be honest, I've hidden away from spoilers as much as I humanly could. I know that the only thing I've heard is that one of the people, Team Harley tonight, me too. Like I said that on Wednesday, and I'm going to repeat it again. I think Harley, do I think she'll win the title? No. Do I think she should? Yes. Because TK's got to have somebody homegrown with a title soon. Like Mariah right now currently is, and if she ends up losing, look at the title holders. Like, you got Daniel Garcia, and then everybody else is, you got Takeshita, who was made in DDT. You got Okada, who was made in New Japan. You got the Hurt Syndicate. You got Moxley, of course. Only spoiler I caught was a fan saying Copeland. Yeah, I saw that too. And I really do hope that they show that on the video here tonight. The only other thing I saw, and it's asinine. It always will be. But the fans booing Tony Khan, and then he gets a moment of reprieve when they say they're going to be back in 2026. If these fans would have learned to show up, they wouldn't have had to worry about having them move down to a smaller venue. Like, what else can you say there? Like, if you would have showed up and bought some tickets, they would have been able to put you in a bigger venue. Tony Khan's not in it to lose money. I don't think that's something that we're thinking about here as a total case here. So I get it. Everybody boos the promoter. Everybody boos the commissioner. Everybody does that, but I don't know. It just irks me a little bit here. So, but yeah, trying to avoid as many spoilers as I can. Try to. Hey, Astrid. I do apologize I didn't get a chance to stream NXT today, by the way, Astrid. I goofed on what time it was starting, so that was on me. I, for some reason, thought it was going to be... I thought it was 6 o'clock Mountain, not 6 o'clock Eastern. So, with all due respect, the 2 hours in between, I was probably going to be watching hockey regardless. So I don't know if you guys would be interested in a hockey sidecast, because, well, hell, I won't be doing much with the Oilers because, well, there's stuff with them, but that's a different thing here. But no, what did you think, Astrid? You guys did a wrap-up show of NXT today? I'm assuming you guys did. You guys always do one. Especially on a show that was this early. Because once again, like, my best description of the show was it was good, it was adequate. The opening match and the last match, yeah, you did do a post show. So, if you guys haven't checked out our local establishment, please do on Twitch here. I saw you guys had Santi for your preview show, so I catch the last bit of the live premiere here. So glad you guys are getting everybody and your dog out there to help to work with you guys. Really impressive how many people you have involved as you're going along here. Oh, and folks, just so you know, personal side here, because we're still waiting for it to wrap up here. Just a little personal thing. I got my computer working. If everything's looking in one piece here, you notice the background's gone on me right now. So we're literally just, playing with the green screen again. We could do the multi-stream here again. So that's always a good thing. Yeah, I am so happy that I got everything fixed. It's not completely done. We're going to have some alterations here going on and whatnot. But the most important thing for me is the fact I can actually read the chat off my prompter again, because I got my prompter working. Felt weird how early it was. Yeah, like, I got a feeling WWE is going to be doing all their PLEs at 4 o'clock soon, or 6 o'clock your time. So 6 o'clock Eastern for you guys on the East Coast. That's 3 o'clock over here way over on the West Coast. So it's going to be a little tough for some of us over on the West Coast here to check things out. It is on a weekend, so most of your people are going to be able to watch it. But to me, that's just a little rough. That's all. A little tough. So they are just wrapping up the broadcast right now. We should be just a couple minutes away. Now they're giving the summaries of who won, because they have to show the sponsors once again. But yeah, I like the venue. I like the venue that they have for NXT. It was nice and, well, it was an AEW venue. Let's call a spade here. It was small. It was cozy. They claim that people were having trouble getting in. I just think everybody thought the same thing I did, and it started 2 hours later. But I have to say, watching a PLE, and Astrid, you were telling me, you showed me on X when I put this post out. One match in, I honestly felt like I wanted to jettison Booker T into the sun. Like literally just, it's changed the channel heat. That's how bad it was. It was on Netflix and I was willing to shut off the Netflix at some points there. Good thing I was just, fiddling around with the setup here and trying not to listen to him a whole lot and see how things go from there. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see what they're going to do on Tuesday. And it looks like they are going to have that Worlds Collide theory come up because Santino did make an appearance on the PLE. And with him being on the PLE, talking about how they got plans to make and whatnot, it just feels like that makes the most sense as we go. And I'm sorry, the more I watch this witty banter from the guys there, it just drives me nuts that I'm like, I want to watch them wrestling. But yeah, Eddie Thorpe, Trick Williams, I wonder if that's going to be the end of the match with the weird win that happened there. This new faction, which basically is, for lack of a better term, the touring groups of NXT getting together, like guys that aren't regularly on the show but are working out with NXT right now. It looks like all 4 guys that were out there, they actually had a post on the old X earlier with those guys dropping their masks off in a circle. So with all those AI generated names that WWE filed a copyright for. But you're excited for a Worlds Collide type show? I am too. I would like to see, whenever we get a chance to see these Forbidden Door, Worlds Collide, whichever way I call it, these intermingling of promotions, to have it on a major platform, I'm always excited to see it. It's always going to be interesting, though, to see how it's booked. I would like to see the secondary brand get a little bit more comeuppance compared to what happens on the main shows. Because usually when you go in, and I know AEW is guilty of this too, because we watched the first Forbidden Door and we're all like, what the hell? We got everybody from AEW goes over except for a couple that are guaranteed. So is this basketball thing over yet? They are stretching it out like MJF doing a promo right now. They are stretching. Like they're just they're just doing the final advertisement. So they're wrapping. There it is. The Collision logo's up now. So I got a feeling they're going to be going overtime tonight in terms of the total number of. You couldn't mention it's from Australia tonight? Like, seriously, you couldn't mention Australia. Marv, buddy. By the way, good to see you here tonight, RK. Appreciate you. All right. They're doing their final wrap-ups here, so I'm a feeling that we're going to get this changed over here real quick. Right now, I'm watching a picture of a Semi being towed out of a ditch. Come on with the highlights. You know when you're just sitting there and you're like, it's like when you listen to the national anthem and you got the person who's singing it and takes 4 minutes to do it. And you're just sitting there like, come on. Come on already. Like, I'm leaving the volume up on the other chat. All right. So they're probably going through a commercial break, then they'll be popping in here. So, yeah, we're watching a whole bunch of ice road trucking right now, which is just, ugh. But once again, everybody, just as we're getting started here tonight on Collision, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. We are going to be on tomorrow. I have to ask you in chat here, what's better for you? An afternoon stream or a night stream of WWE 2K24? We're going to do a couple weeks here to catch up here. Just back to back to back as we get ready to close out season 4. I'm pretty open to either one, just because, well, frankly, this is my first mini holiday of the year here, so I don't mind this extension either right now, to be honest with you, RK. And yeah, it feels good. It's just it's just I wish they'd sort of. No, not tonight, Zodiac. Sorry to spoil you. I'm asking, would you prefer an afternoon or a night stream tomorrow of 2K? Because frankly, by the time we're done here, we're probably looking at close to 1 a.m. your time here just for Collision. So, be a little bit late to run a stream of 2K. Like we could. I go to 1 in the morning, but, go to 1 in the morning my time, but. And I'm not bitching. Well, hey. We'll play it by ear. We'll see how it goes, because we could still we never let common sense and logic get in our way here, right? But we will be doing a little bit of 2K tomorrow, because I do need a couple weeks to catch up as we're going along. What the heck? Are they just showing a commercial, or are they... Yeah, that's just a commercial. They're probably gonna wait right till 11 o'clock to start. You know that, right? They'll just wait till the half hour and then cut it cut it even. Which frankly is gonna drive me nuts. All us wrestling fans are like, no, hurry up. People want to watch this stuff. You want to see it. We want it right after. So people... Last time when they did this, it was a night at Daly's place, and it actually turned out really well. The fact that they had Swerve Strickland with the title right off the bat, everything was nice and exciting. Everybody enjoyed it. The only thing I heard tonight, and this might be changed in editing, is I heard that the tag match with Ospreay and Omega went long. Which really doesn't surprise me. Here we go, folks. It's on. Changed over. Let's go. Look at that venue. Holy crap. I saw a couple pictures, but holy man. They are starting with the tag first. I still get a kick over the fact that Takeshita's music is literally WCW music. Like it's right out of it feels like it's right out of a creative wrestler at WCW NWO Revenge. Just with that little streak in there, that's that little guitar riff. Isn't it cool that almost every single match here tonight involves somebody from Australia? Actually, I think it might be every match. It's like we're supposed to get Mark Davis and Tommy Billington apparently was supposed to be part of this card. But unfortunately, Billington hurt his ankle on the Jericho Cruise, so he's going to be out for a while apparently. So that was in a match with Takeshita, ironically enough. Oh, and I actually bought some C4 for tonight, but because it's starting a lot later than expected, I'm just with the good old Pepsi here, so. I was wondering who was going to get the final intro in this match. You know, Ospreay's going to do absolutely everything and everything else in his power to put over Fletcher tonight. And I'm looking forward to it. Like, I've heard so many good overall good vibes about today. Like, for those that don't know, this was recorded about 4:30 a.m., 2:30 or 4:30 Eastern. I can't remember exactly the start time, but they actually filmed 2 episodes there, one for Collision and one for Ring of Honor. I believe they call it Global Wars, which I find it ironic enough that we were talking about Worlds Collide earlier. Oh, spray. Oh, spray. Oh, this is going to be epic. I wonder what music Mr. Omega is going to be getting here. Because this is a PLE for them, so... He's getting the Sephiroth music. So apparently he's got 3 different sets of music. So he uses this for his PLE PPV apparently, so... Because this is a very big card for AEW. Like, with all kidding aside, and people always complain, well, I thought this was going to be a pay-per-view, blah, blah, blah. Grand Slam has never been a pay-per-view. Well, there goes the pyro budget for the month. But it's important that TNT and TBS get an opportunity to get high-profile shows like this. And the fact that they're opening with this tells you that Tony Storm's ending it, so... Sorry, Kenny, this music's still shitty for a wrestling entrance, but decent for a JRPG. What I would say to that is yes and no. I would consider this good if he was a heel. Because as a face, you want to be alive, you want to be active, you want to do a lot of things as you're going along. As I'm moving my hands crazily back and forth here. But as a heel, you just want to be very stoic, very standard, very direct, very focused. And music like this actually feels like that. The only good thing about this the only thing about Callis here tonight is the fact we're not going to be able to hear him over this crowd. We got Osprey chance going. All right, we're starting off with Osprey and Fletcher. I thought that's where we would go. All right, folks, welcome to Grand Slam. Let's see how many home runs we can hit. This one's starting about as feverish as a Canada-USA hockey game right now. Which, by the way, congratulations to the USA for defeating Canada in their home country as part of the Four Nations Cup round robin. Sorry that you have to lose in the final now to Canada. Hopefully, if we win tomorrow or Monday, but I don't know. I got a feeling this match should debut our anthem. Yeah, fair enough. Honestly, Zodiac, I know we don't get into politics too much here, but the sentiment up here for some of the stuff that's been said, I'm surprised that's all they did. Good old Osprey. Just throw a boot out there whenever you can. And this crowd wants Omega. The hot tag to Omega. That's Fed. How you doing tonight? Hope you're doing well. Everybody on the East Coast, thank you for staying up. Because we're usually wrapping up streams at this point. Well, at least the first part of our stream. We'll see how things go tonight. I might even throw in some 2K. I managed to get the new stream set up for gameplay done, so basically I had to rebuild my stream from scratch once again with a new computer. East Coast doesn't sleep on a Saturday night. Fair enough. I love how Omega was just fired up to go for a dive, and what the hell? He missed the Katara Crusher, so turned it into a Bulldog. Who would ever thought you would see this go together? Over the top. Let's hit everybody. Let's go. So the arena this morning was streaming the show live in the arena on Twitter. That doesn't surprise me. It really doesn't. I'm surprised they didn't get caught and thrown out of the building, but honestly, I'd rather wait and watch it with all of you. No spoilers. Hang out with some friends. Check out the show. You were luckily sleeping. No, nothing. Yeah, well, I heard this match goes a little long, but now that I know it's the opening contest, I sort of understand why. I just love the fact that they give Don Callis the proper salute that he deserves. Crowd is hot. Would you expect anything less? Like they literally had to shrink the crowd. They had to shrink the venue because they didn't have enough sales. So you know everybody that there really wants to be there. Oh, I love intestine talk on a Saturday night. Makes me want to go grab some hot dogs and just swallow them raw, right? Like the Green Barricade? Hey, it's different. I'm actually really impressed about all that stuff, so. Forgive me, Chad. It's like my first. Looks like an NGBW arena layup. Very possibly, except there's not as much rumor on ringside. Okay, I'll have to play with this later. Sorry, like I said, this is literally stream number 1 on the new computer, so all my settings basically get redone, reset, so forgive me if I'm playing with a few things as we go here, but I'm trying to watch the show that I love the fact that I can look at you guys at the same time I'm talking here, so love how healthy I'm making. Yeah, you know what, more than anything else, that's the most important part. Oh my God, Nando's got mentioned. Somebody getting paid. Jesus. So are we getting full commercials or are we getting picture-in-picture? We are getting picture-in-picture. Oh, that's right. No, we're not. Damn it. Damn it. Ugh. Where is that here? Yes, you guys get picture-in-picture in the States because those commercials apply to your show. Unfortunately, the USA Network here in Canada, which is owned by TSN, they don't get paid for those commercials, so they have their own commercials, so therefore we don't get the picture-in-picture. It's actually stupid, but unfortunately that's the way we got to deal with it. You really don't miss anything, right, being pre-tape? If it's live, we get to see the if it's pre-tape, we miss the picture-in-pictures. If it's live, they have to do it as an overlay, just like we would do with our streaming. So they get a chance to do that. So there are some things that come up during the picture-in-picture that would be nice to check out, but unfortunately, that just isn't the case sometimes. But no, yeah. Question for you, chat. Since we're hanging out here, which match are you looking forward to the most? Is it the one we're watching right now, or is it one other one coming up? I think the Harley match is going to tell us a lot. I would really like to see if they could put the title on Harley. I would like to see it. I'm on the Harley train too. Tony Storm, yeah. I'm assuming that's going to be the main event if this is the opening match. Because as much as Harley's a sensation, I think Tony's the more established story going through this. So, and think about this. We're getting Dynamite 2 weeks in a row with 2 women's matches. Or sorry, Dynamite and Collision. So 2 shows in a row with 2 women's matches. Which granted, for Collision, they're usually 2 women's matches on a card. So it's not some crazy feat that they've done, but Jesus. Literally. Oh, God. Reversal. Anti-reversal. Reversal. Frick. Was that 4 reversals there? Reversal, 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 block, reversal. Counted 5. There you go. There's a reversal. And there's another reversal. Like, this is borderline insane right now. And there's Callis. I think these fans are about to lynch mob Callis. And I'm here for it. Surprised Callis didn't bring up anything about didgeridoos or... So for those checking out the Twitch here, there is a link to our YouTube channel. We are live there as well, so... I think Omega and Ospreay win personally. Wouldn't surprise me. I'd also wouldn't surprise me if Fletcher wins at home. That would, like I said, it wouldn't hurt me at all if Fletcher won at home. Jesus. Regardless, 4 stars minimum. Well, if it looks like the Tokyo Dome, doesn't it get normally 4.5? Try to go for the wheelbarrow and it just gets blocked. Oh, God. Oh, God. And Fletcher's just like... I love that little spot by Fletcher. Just, back. It reminds me of my newest sound alert on here. That's Fletcher right there. I was talking about the talent of the ring, not the Mark Meltzer. Oh. Well, there's a reversal out of that. Gosh dang it. The rig looks small. They could be using somebody else's rig. I know they're not using the normal stairs. It wouldn't surprise me if they're using another rig. Damn. I think Omega forgot to kick out of that. I think Omega got that kick out. Is Indie Australia smaller rigs? Every indie promotion can have a different size rig. They're 20 by 20s, there's 60 by 16s, there's... Hell, the Midget Wrestling Warriors run 12 by 12s. I've seen some 14 by 14s, they're very rare. Most indie promotions will run a 16 by 16. Smallest ring I've seen is 12 by 12. And that was for the Midget Wrestling Warriors when they came around. Short Sleeve Samson's promotion. Which is back up and running up. They're actually running a show here in Alberta. I think it's in March. I think it's in May, actually. They advertise way in advance because they usually sell out. Is he actually going to try and hit the one-wing angel? I haven't seen him hit it in forever. Oh, no. Oh, no. This is going to... An avalanche one-winged angel? Oh, all right. Well, there's Ospreay. Oz cutter from the top. Kenny had one idea. Ospreay had another. I don't like that with Fletcher right there. There's the kick. And the hidden blade out of nowhere. That way Omega doesn't have to think. Smallest ring if it was during the ad break. Oh. No way! Reversals all the way around. This is insane. This is insane. Like this. Shut up, Callis. They said this match took a while. Now you know why. Damn. I'd say what a hell of a whole match period, not just second half. So they're doing a double taping this week. There's no collision the night of Elimination Chamber. Oh, never mind. It's actually live. My bad. I think that night we're going to do a little double PLE watch and a PLE collision watch, and then we'll do some 2K after that. It all depends, because I work till 6, so I'll have to see what time that PLE starts. Hope Punk wins the chamber. I want to see what they do with the story after it, that's all. They could do Cena, they could do Punk, they could do McIntyre. Jesus. And wow. These guys are not fooling around whatsoever here. Bad cover, bad cover. According to the dirt sheets, WWE doesn't know what to do. Yeah, well, with all due respect, after I saw Triple H where he was this week, it doesn't surprise me he doesn't know what to do. This isn't protecting. This is just setting up here. Ospreay is hulking up at this point. Is that what they call it? Or are they calling it sprayed up? Turned into a stunner. Attaboy. I still am amazed at that. Jesus. Ospreay going inside. Oh, what? Oh, going for the knee. Jeez, there's a V trigger. Let's go. Think Takeshi and Fletcher win. We're going almost 20 minutes already here. Rake of the eyes. Both these teams run so well together. Like, I'm sorry, tag team wrestling at AEW is just so superior in so many ways. All right, well, that sucked. Jesus! What in the... There you go. Beautiful camera work there. Just literally Osprey flying out of nowhere here. This is why I don't like watching phone footage. Really? Really? Jesus! An avalanche, hidden blade, one wing angel. My God. What would you call that? Just a... That's like a super boss finisher. It's like if you played Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, the new patch that they did, MVCI and Beyond. If you try and take on the hard boss on hardest difficulty, a Meltzer Wet Dream. But yeah, Zodiac, just as you were mentioning there, AEW was built on tag wrestling, and it looks great that it's coming back. A Meltzer Wet Drew. Drew works as well. My God, Harley looks good tonight. So they're going to get this out of the way early. So you can tell by the place on the card that they're probably not going to... She's probably not going to win the title. My God, what a match. But what I'm going to do for you guys right now, just because for those that don't have... subs right now, I am going to run the ads so we don't have to... During the Harley Camera match, I want you guys around here. So I'm going to throw a minute and a half up so we can prolong the ads for that much longer. So unfortunately, they're a necessary evil, but we're going to have to deal with them. But yeah, that was a hell of a match to start this show off. And just... If they would have been smart and like not add that commercial break in between AEW and the NBA All-Star Game just to see that reaction of Australia, I think a lot more fans would be watching tonight. But having that 5-minute gap in there, just a lot of people are changing the channel as soon as they could, especially with a hockey game the way it was going. Like, that may be one of the best tag matches that has been around in a very long time. Like, you want to talk about a match of the year? That very well could be the case here at this. Sorry, just watching people go insane on the socials right now is just, it's nice to see. But yeah, just, it's amazing how many good things have been going on today. We got Vengeance Day. We got Grand Slam for the wrestling side. We got the NBA All-Star Skills Competition, which I got a very fun feeling that things are going to change next year. I don't know if you guys got a chance to watch any of that early stuff. I think it's absolutely brilliant what the San Antonio Spurs guys did. That is a Greg Popovich special. If you guys didn't see what happened, they had it's the obstacle course, right? So you got to take some shots. You got to make some passes. You got to dribble a certain way. Well, what they literally did is for every shot, they had to take 3 shots. We're talking about the obstacle course during the All-Star festivities today here in the Spurs. When they were supposed to take their shots, they literally just went like that. Got rid of the balls, they just kept going. Because there was no penalty for missing. Or there was a 1-second penalty, but it would have been faster than trying to shoot him. Harley's back. Back again. And new gear, all white tonight. Wow. You want to talk about a sparkly outfit? She's bleeding tonight. Now that I know it's not purely white, I disagree, but yeah, she's on this early on the card. She is going to lose. Yeah, I got a feeling. But they could surprise us. I just want a good match. Momo Watanabe's. Hello. This is basically a love-in for Harley. This crowd thoroughly hates her. She's about a year away from getting gold. That pop will be epic. Yeah, like. And Harley Mercedes wearing the black joke. Watch any of the USA Canada hockey game? Well, I think everybody should watch the first 10 seconds of the game. I swear, if you have time, go back and watch the Canada USA first 10 seconds of the hockey game. It's going to take you about 5 minutes to watch it all. 3 fights, 9 seconds. Good old time hockey. It was pretty fun to watch. Like, to be honest, it's the reason that I absolutely hate Netflix having all of our stuff. Mercedes, the cunning woman. Yeah, they're not going to get much of a chance to soak things in here, so. Just got to enjoy the moment here. It's like, damn, this is like, you know, this will be a very telling match for Mercedes too, because, well, let's face it, the last couple people that Mercedes was in there were rather experienced, so having the matches that they did, Mercedes had a little bit of a problem with a few earlier matches, but now it seems that she's coming out of it. Oh. I find with Harley that her game is really good. Just sometimes she slows down a little bit. Seriously, though, Mercedes is just as responsible for getting Harley over as Harley has. Absolutely 1,000,000%. As I have the cha-ching available again. I'm so happy I got the full board. Oh, try to go for the moneymaker. Hey! I love the gear, but unfortunately it's a little too loose. The puppet is back! I still don't know why AEW doesn't sell more of those. Oh. No. When he tries to kick it one way and ends up going behind her, that is amazing. But Mercedes, Harley's gotten 2 wins so far. If you guys didn't see on the latest edition of Ring of Honor from the Jericho Cruise, Harley got a victory over Billy Starks going into this show. So apparently she was like the talk of the boat for the most part. Outside of the injuries that came up. And the fact that Enzo and Cass got together. And yes, I did say Enzo and Cass instead of Enzo and Big Bill. And it is Enzo. NZO is his new name. Well, Eric Hurd, I believe. Eric Hurd, Herdt. But apparently for the first bit, he was going by N-ZO. Or ZO, whichever we want to go with it. But yeah, I would recommend go and check out that episode from Ring of Honor if you do have the Ring of Honor subscription package. And I do believe, like I said, I do believe they are taping matches for Ring of Honor here tonight as well. Uh-oh. Local wrestling drama. Local wrestling drama. You know what's funny? People complain about some of the smallest stuff in the world. Yes, all this stuff was allowed, damn it. Yeah. No, it's funny. With 2 big shows going on, local promotions are still looking at it. When there's only like 3 shows in town, they all decide to want to work tonight. I'm like, there's no need. But yeah, just they did only run a 5-match card tonight and start at 7. Every match is supposed to go 10 minutes, and the last match nobody wanted to watch because it involved Teddy Hart. Which I bring up the name Teddy Hart because I'm pretty sure that a lot of people in this chat know who Teddy Hart is. And yeah, he's still the biggest piece of trash that everybody thought and loathed, knew and loathed forever. So, but yeah, just sorry, off rambling, off topic for a second here, but no. So far, Harley just... We got to wait and see when this adrenaline of working for the home crowd wears off. And then just go from there and see what happens here. Because personally, I think she's doing a good job so far, just getting everything in and settled. I do hate the fact, once again, that that gear just seems loose because I hate when people have to keep adjusting their gear the whole time. But I will give them credit. And as soon as I see her coming back from the break, she's adjusting her side when she's going up for that bulldog. Ugh. But yeah, one thing I want to give credit for here, the fact that everybody's wearing opposite colors so far. Like even in the first match, you had the double reds for Takeshita and Fletcher. It's a big thing for me, especially in these bigger shows, that people wear opposite colors. Like, hell, I don't care if it's two colors, but... Like, hell, even at the hockey game tonight, you had the U.S. in blue and Canada in red. I'm sorry, nobody has a black and white TV anymore, so you're more than okay to have that. At least Aubrey was down there for the count. I respect Aubrey for that. See, no. Could you imagine if she went on a roll up like that after a missed move like that? Really? A pump handle backdrop driver. That's actually a very smart move if you're not able to get somebody up, because you can shift the weight a little bit by pulling the arm down. Because as long as you can get underneath the center of gravity for your opponent, you should be able to bring them up and bring them over. Oh, and there's a backstabber. Well, Mercedes is all over this. This crowd's going nuts for the puppet. Mini Money! That almost sounds like a baseball player, Mini Minoso. The more that she plays with that puppet, the more that I know she's not winning this match. Because they could play the story of if you would have been serious, she might have actually won here. Boom! Oh my goodness! Australian Destroyer out of nowhere! That was awesome right there. So if you're doing a move like this, and this goes back to what Zodiac was saying earlier, that the Destroyer, whichever country you want to talk about with it, it's all the person taking it, because they have to, oh God. Oh, Mercedes could get up from the jackknife. Yeah, that Destroyer, it's all on the person taking the move, because literally they have to jump with you to go over, so to make it look proper. Well, Swerve's not here, so she can get away with that. Harley's still in the fight. I like this. Almost got it on the money straw there. Harley's got, like, she has gotten so serious about this. She's like, I agree with Zodiac. Like, she is, like, the area code splice there. Harley, you're going up to the top? You never go on the top. Oh, missed it. That's gonna be it now. Damn. I honestly feel Harley showed a lot more for herself than you would expect in this match. It was a great bout. Absolutely nuts. I agree with you. Like, Mercedes did a hell of a job putting her over with a lot of the stuff they did here. This was great. Very well done. Just, you showed Momo, don't have mandatory comment about Mercedes finisher still. Absolutely. I'm pretty sure. Well, there's our Revolution match right there. I'm pretty sure that Harley is about the biggest person that she could put that move on. Oh, God, we're going from one tag match to another one right now. On this day, I see clearly a lot of blood's about to flow. Mercedes did that to put a babyface love on Harley, yeah. No, I don't mind a little confrontation, but just leave it at that. Leave it as a little bit. We're going to the back. Because this is a tape show, this is where Harley's getting her flowers during the break. So I can live with this. This is the advantage of having it being a tape show versus a live show. Once you go to break like that, you get the little spot in there, you go to break. If you want to expand on it more, you can do it in a backstage segment. But then, yeah, give that moment to Harley, because Harley deserves it there. And I totally feel that, you know, if you finagle and fadoodle it a little too much, that's not going to be the best way to do stuff. So, but yeah, Harley proved herself in this match. I don't think this could be the last time she does it. But I also do feel that, you know, we got it. I almost feel it's almost time to get that title off Mercedes. And do you want to do a Momo match, or do you want to... My personal feeling is I really do want to see Athena versus Mercedes at All In. Tony wins your... Well, she is the last match on the show. I'm showing who I'm supporting here tonight. For those that haven't seen, I hope that Elgato doesn't disappear on me here. My Tony Storm versus Jury Street Fighter AEW shirt. And then we got, next we got this Brisbane Brawl, which I'll almost guarantee 2, if not 3 guys are going to be bloody. Because Mox will guarantee to bleed. Jay White, I don't know, he's not used to it. Oh, hell yeah, give Athena the TBS championship, move Mercedes towards the women's championship. I wanted to see Tony Storm and Mercedes for the women's title at Texas. I didn't want to see, like, I wanted to see Harley win the title just so Mercedes can move up to that other title. But it looks like we might be waiting on that. But if we can get Athena versus Mercedes in Texas with that crowd, because I think that crowd's going to be absolutely nuts. A lot of people are buying right now just because of the club. Yeah, I saw that too, Nats fan. Uh, hello, folks. We just had a PPV turn into a MPPV as a monster pay-per-view. Will Ospreay, Kyle Fletcher in a cage. Omega Takeshita international title. Hidden blade off the... Knowing Ospreay, he'd do a triple flip into the hidden blade off the cage. And I like the We Want Daddy Magic side on the TV right now. I love that. But also, think of it this way. We've been talking about AEW has way too many titles, right? Hear me out. Here's the booker in my head. We've already talked about the AEW title and my thoughts about that, how that should be playing out of Revolution. At Revolution, Omega beats Okada. Beats Takeshita. Let me quit getting ahead of myself here. Beats Takeshita, and then it goes Takeshita, Okada, title for title, reuniting those titles at All In. Because I know they wanted to do that match at the first All In, but Omega couldn't make it. But is All In after Revolution? Yes. All In Texas is July 12th from Texas Rangers Stadium in Arlington. They've moved it around this year because they weren't able to get, whether they weren't able to get the venue or they didn't want to go back there this year, just because they're not doing Wembley, but they're doing Forbidden Door there the same day that they normally would. Because WWE's doing their France show on Labor Day long weekend. So the fact that they're going to get Forbidden Door and All Out a little bit, those are going to be the ones that are close together by 2 weeks. Not All In and All Out, which actually might be not bad. But right now, Tony Khan is playing very close to the chest for a lot of his dates because, well, frankly, WWE's counterbooking him on everything. So he's hoping that WWE can book his venues ahead of time. Then he doesn't have to deal with it. Wow. Copeland's shaking right now. Wow. How can you not get fired up for that? To think he thought about retiring? Well, he actually did mention that this might be his last trip to Australia. Well, Jay White's bleeding. Would have been nice to see the guns out here for this. Big pop for the switchblade. Yep. Well, as Zodiac has cleaned up for me directly, this is not his home country, but this is his home area. He's from New Zealand, which is like Canada, US kind of thing, right? He's from Australian Canada. There you go. We're on the same page here. So I wonder if they're actually going to bring out a broken briefcase for this one. The actual broken briefcase and Spike hit. Moxley going out to the crowd to try to start a riot? This show is so fun. And what, we're just about to hit the 1 hour mark on this? Because we got what, Buddy Matthews and Okada? We got the main event. What else do we have on the card? I know there's a lot. Oh, and if you haven't heard, yeah, Okada, Buddy, and the main, right? Just looking at Claudio's match, just a reminder. Sub-Zero is going to be in Fortnite next Friday. I know, it's random and weird, but yeah, there's Sub-Zero has finally made it into Fortnite. I really wonder if somebody's going to get decapitated out of that. Yeah, I can't wait either. Claudio's one of your favorites? Yeah, like, in terms of a person, in terms of a wrestler, Swiss is a hell of a guy. Just he always ended up getting a bad shtick just because Vince couldn't understand him. Or better yet, didn't want to understand him. All right, they're in the crowd. Here we go. No, if everything adds up, next Sunday night, we're probably going to end up doing a little Fortniting anyways, so. Curious to see how Triple H books Malachi Black. Well, I'll say right off the bat, Malachi Black is the person helping Chad Gable learn about luchadors. The original card that Dominic Mysterio gave to Chad Gable, it had the, I believe it's the words of Malachi's school that he holds. I think it's in Florida. So I think it's one of those that they didn't want to announce, but they got some sort of plans for it. Oh, and they got wood chairs. I'd like to see them have like the Japanese chairs or tables. Sorry, the Japanese tables that never break. You notice that the ring is a lot lower on this one too. Japanese tables, yeah. Trash can lid. He hit him in the elbow, which is supposed to make it look like the face. Come on now. The hell is Copeland doing? Oh no. Stage dive. Jesus. Yeah, Copeland is living his best life right now, and you notice they are keeping Copeland and Mox apart right now. So either Cope's going to beat Claudio or he's going to break his leg again. I'd be scared of it, but you can't be afraid to live. I hope he doesn't, but it could happen. Hey, he's 53. Like hell, we got Sting doing crazy stuff at 63. Maybe we'll get Copeland to go through pane of glass here yet too. Wait, did Nigel bring up chlamydia on this?
What the hell is that?
Yes, that's back, by the way. Yeah, that Wrestling Observer newsletter poll there. Nigel McGuinness was voted the top commentator. Really? Neither one of them are going through the table. Come on now. Wait, what was that sound?
What the hell is that?
That would be Krusty the Crown. Oh, lights out. Just rewatched the crowd singing Metalingus. And Copeland's through a table. Oh, this is perfect. They go into picture-in-picture. We go into commercial break. So now the heroes are dead. And now we got to hopefully finish this match. But I have to say, like, if we have people that are still watching this from following up from NBA, and I would think they'd be enjoying it. Tony Khan did a great job of picking the right match to start off with. And then bringing in Harley and that ovation that she was getting, and real solid pick there. And then it sucks that Buddy and Okada are getting the graveyard spot. Probably the spot right before the main event, but unless they got some kind of jobber match going on, but this feels way too much like an actual PLE. And I say PLE because this is actually on a regular TV, so you don't actually have to pay for it. except for paying for the channel, which is a whole different ball of wax. But yeah, just what have you guys thought so far? Like, I think the night so far has turned out really well. I think the last half of it is going to carry things through, and for even people that are watching late, they're going to enjoy what they see here. But yeah, we've had a real solid show so far. Everything's been going smooth. No issues on the entertainment front. The fact that the crowd gave us our AJ Styles in France moment, because if everybody's ever watched that, they know exactly what I'm talking about here. Chris Jericho's probably swearing he wished he had Judas available and coming out to that tonight, just because this crowd would just eat it up. It's all about the Canadians and their entrance music. But the fact that Tony Khan came out and said they are doing another show next year out here speaks to the positivity that they did. I really do wish that I wish they would have waited and taken this venue first, and then if they sold enough tickets, moved to the bigger venue. Oh, God. Moxley didn't feel like doing a drop kick, so he used the garbage can instead. Surprised Cope didn't go for a spear there. Oh, dirty deeds. Paradigm shift, sorry. So we got table number 2 coming in. We already had a table spot. We don't need another one. This is no tag team tables match. Marina's like, get out of my face. Jesus. All right, well, Jay White just ate that chair. He's gone for the night. Oh, no. We already had this move once. Damn it, D'Lo. Well, Claudio just ate his own share. Blade Runner! Oh, and here comes Wheeler. Who's going to do the save? That's probably going to be the Guns. Yuta eats a Blade Runner every single time. And Moxley's got to explain to Renee why there will be no fun tonight. Uh-oh, Cope's got that look in his eye. I wouldn't worry about that because Moxley's right there in the corner and should grab your ankle. She could still peg. No way. Oh, I thought he was going to do a neutralizer into the... All right, well, that was a hell of a spear there. So what's Copeland going to do now? Oh, no. Get back to live. We got 2 chairs there. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Yeah, Moxley's gonna bleed right away. Moxley's gonna bleed. Oh, Renee! You might have to feed him food through a straw here right away. The frick it was that? Like, that was brutal. And Jay White's caught on the outside, so yeah, Cope's gonna go out unconscious. No, he's out. He's out. Yeah, yeah. Now we're gonna have to play the game of can you actually beat him? We gotta get someone. Oh my God! Look at that back on Mox. Yeah, ring that bell. Let's see if anything happens. You gonna break his damn neck, he said. All right, well, this tells me even more that Cope's gonna win the title in 4 weeks. It was a good story. Like, the match was good. Just really deflating. You notice something here? What's the record of Australians in this card, or Australian area people? 0-3. This is also an interesting part, right? It fell flat at the end. As soon as Wheeler came out, and it's once again the bloodline curse, where you're getting the same finish over and over again. Wheeler needs to go to the NJPW dojo. Wheeler's got the skills. It's just the storyline sucks. Let's just call a spade a spade. The storyline sucks. in many royal ways here. Just because the worst part is when your main title feud is the exact same that you do in another promotion. To me, that just breathes the fact that you didn't book right, that you didn't come up with anything creative. And frankly, this feud's got to find some way to end. I think my way of the way I've been talking about it and the way I described how we're going to do things, I think it would be a good idea. The fact that Copeland wins here, Christian cashes in on Cope, doesn't let him keep the title. Christian holds the title till Double or Nothing, and that's where you get your ladder match for the title. The network blocked out the F.U. Moxley chants. Oh, we heard him here. Yeah, we heard him on our feed, so doesn't surprise me. I think network does get a little stingy on that stuff sometimes, and I don't really blame them. Because, yeah, it's post-production edit, yeah. First time chatter did, it was Mox and Claudio that won over Copeland and Jay White here. So, yeah. Good to see you, Nathan. Thank you for the first time chat. But, yeah, it just wrapped up here, and now we're getting into Buddy Matthews and Kazuchika Okada for the Continental Championship. So, once again, just this tag match had a big upswing to deal with the fact that it had to compare itself to that first match. And yes, they were two different types of matches where they kept most of the stuff for the opening contest inside the ring, while this one was just balls to the wall. Let's go kill each other whichever way we can. It just felt like at the end, it's the curse of the bloodline. It's the curse of the bloodline that carries over more promotions. That, simply put, we have this same bloody ending for every match that Moxley's in until we don't. And here comes another local boy. I just love this new music for the Hounds of Hell. As soon as you get that Australian pop, everybody's going, "Yay!" It was funny watching the socials today because somebody actually popped in there and said that Rhea was in attendance. I think it was NoDQ.com. Actually put a thing out saying that Rhea was there and had a very far away picture. And you look at it, it's like, well, this guy doesn't look at Rhea's thirst traps at all. You're full of it. But I love this jacket. If you didn't notice, this jacket is very close to what Rhea was wearing when she was here for Elimination Chamber last year. Because the only difference is on hers, it said Ripley on the back, right? Good on Tony Khan for allowing a little subtlety like that. This is actually pretty cool. The entrance, the laser lights, and that. Because they don't have the middle curtain for him for this, right? So might as well make it something different, make it unique, make it special. Matthews just looks pissed. Okada just looking so ready here. I've always been an admirer of Okada's work, and just I haven't had a chance to watch him enough. Like, it's the curse that we have now with so much good wrestling going on right now to watch X and Y. You can't deal with the face of the champion. It's always all over the same way here. My first complaint on the gear, we got black on black. If Buddy didn't know that was coming, then that's on him. Set. I like the pace of this match. Kick it up here. That's one thing that Matthews has never had a problem with, and that's being in shape right now. The good old mind games. He's going to hit him. Oh, it was tit for tat. Never mind. I thought he was going to just hit him because of what happened. Oh, I went for that high backdrop, but it didn't work. Okay, this is where... Matthews was falling way too well there. Hey, Okada, you're number one as well. He's going home. He's going home. What? Now, wait. Is Japan a shorter flight? There you go. Gotta love local slang. There you go. There you crank them. Now we're starting to get a little serious in this match here. Ooh, nice shot across the face here. Knee to the face. I gotta work on my phone. Sorry, new phone. Sounds going off all the time if you heard that. Nice little backdrop driver. So I heard Matthews got hurt in this match. I'm trying to figure out where. That's the one report I saw as we were going along, so. That guy with the talented Mr. Ripley side should just, piss right off. Jesus, what a bounce. He bounced right back up off that flapjack. There it is. There it is. Yeah, hurt his ankle. Ugh. It's always got to be a stupid spot like that, right? Now, yes, we don't know if he's selling or not. He might have great recuperative powers, but either way, it sucks when you get hit like that. But, yeah, like, it's good for Buddy to get over the way that he is right now, but everybody knows he's in a dead spot, and, like, I think everybody's getting ready for that main event right now. It's almost like it with Tony Khan's pay-per-views, like, and don't get me wrong, this is even half the time of a normal pay-per-view. I know a lot of people would get tired at something like this right now. As we've had a long day of a lot of things going on here, so yeah, a lot of exciting things going on all around, and just watching Buddy Matthews and the way that he's reacting to everything. You could say that everybody's sucking it up, and doing a great job. Like Harley's done a great job. Jay White's put on a great performance here. Kyle Fletcher, that was absolutely insane how well that first match went. And all these matches are worth checking out here. And just like I feel that from what I've heard, checking out the Worlds Collide, the Global Wars show on ROH next week is going to be just as worthwhile. But now that we're getting on the road to Revolution, like we're, 4 weeks away? 22 and 1. Because there's no leap year this year. Yeah, it's 25. There's no leap year. 22 and 1. Three weeks away from Revolution here, so we gotta build some feuds, gotta build some stories up real quick, just like we do at WWE 2K. We're getting close to the PLE here, so here we go. We're back on again. I've heard this match gets into goes from first to fourth and then hits a brick wall here real quick. I wonder if he's selling or not. Good on him if he is. Nice neck breaker there. At least Okada's nice enough to tell the cameraman to get the hell out of the way, right? Yeah, I gotta fill this grenade real quick. And of course, you guys don't get the camera right yet, jackass. Somebody get the production staff with gear here. I would have bit it. I would have bit it. Page out of Pete Dunne right there. To go to hell? Yep, there it is. That's how you finish it off quick so he's safe. Or not. Or not. Of course, the stomp's not going to get it with an injured leg. Oh, God. But he blocked the leg, so he had to go over the top like that. I like how he calls it Buddy's Law instead of Murphy's Law. Well, they're not censoring any words here. I love this matting out here. Nice and bright. When you got a crowd like this, you can afford to do something a lot brighter like this. All right, sharp knee to the head. Yep, there it is. Oh, hang on. Jackhammer. Wow. Oh, no way. Shout out to the wife. Shout out to the wife. Rhea's submission hold. I love this. Of course, with Matthew's ankle. Oh, here's a donkey kick coming. Yep, there's a donkey kick. Once again. Dun, 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 dun. It's either a fist low blow or a kick low blow. into the Rainmaker. How many times are you going to do that in a row? Yeah, Matthew, it looks like Matthew's ankle's seriously hurt. What? Orange versus... So Takeshita has to face an extra match before going against the Omega? Is that a little backwards if you ask me? I guess when Omega's like the owner of the company, essentially, one of them. All right, we got our meat match on Wednesday. We are getting into main event time coming up. Are they going to give him half an hour? Are they giving them half an hour for the main event? Or are we getting a promo segment before that? Women are getting 30-minute main event time. Sorry, just trying to see the time-wise. We're looking at half an hour for our main event. They might run it short, but I still think this turn from Tony when she revealed that she was playing a gimmick. I still think that's one of the best reveals that AEW's done in many a year. I know a lot of people crapped on the fact that it was on Collision, but how do you get people to watch Collision if you don't put moments like that on there? You got to create some FOMO. You got to create a certain level of FOMO when it comes into it. So, like, you want to make everything be to a point where you're not missing out on anything, right? So, but as per tradition, as we're getting into our main event here, you know what, Zodiac? I think you convinced me here as I've been sitting here contemplating. And since I did get the overlay done before we started here today, after we're done here, I'm going to shut things down for about 5 minutes. So put it on a break, have some music on, fire up the Xbox, get it ready to go. And we are going to book week 19 of WWE 2K24 My GM mode. We're at the go home show for Survivor Series. So we got some good action coming up here. We got some rivalries we just need to top up to get to that top level. And with that, we can get ourselves ready for Survivor Series tomorrow, Sunday. We will be running the Survivor Series PLE here on Twitch. We will be having a Twitch stream. We will run the Survivor Series week 20. I want to make sure that we get these done before the early release of 2K25 because, you know, getting caught in that mess of everybody playing the new game. Everybody pops in here, why aren't you playing the new game yet? Because I get physical, you dumbasses. Well, that being said, we're gonna get an extra episode of that in there. We might pop into something else after. Got a few thoughts in my head about what we should play. Some different things catching up here. But yeah, we are going to do 2K24 tonight. Also helps for the fact that I am on vacation right now. Tomorrow's my last day of my first mini vacation. After Monday, I need a couple days to get the rest of my stream setups done because I literally just was able to get this one done here. So So we'll be back here on Wednesday for AEW Dynamite and week 21 of our run with WWE 2K24 My GM mode. Thursday, we got a new game coming up. Surprises, of course. We do have a ton coming up here, so. Hey, Crowder, it is absolutely, this has been an absolute great show tonight. Everybody's been good. I know we've got a few more matches announced for Revolution. We're just getting to our main event now, which is, of course, running. If they give the full 2 hours to the show, our main event between Mariah May and Toni Storm could get 30 minutes. Because we didn't start till, I think it was just a hair before 9 o'clock here local time. So yeah, it's been fun. The opening matchup with Omega and Ospreay versus Takeshita and Fletcher was absolutely amazing. Harley Cameron made a good appearance for herself. Ended up losing to Mercedes, but nothing to feel bad about. Cope and White ended up losing to the Death Riders when Mox choked out Cope in the middle of the ring. It's going to be interesting how they play this story off. It's the same bloodline ending as we always get. Buddy Matthews lost to Okada in a really decent match, but it looks like Matthews did get hurt. Hurt his ankle on a spot dive, falling off the top rope to the floor off a drop kick from Okada. The hell is Luther doing? So Tony's coming out with her original music. The show's still going. Yes, we're just getting into the main event right now. And right now they're playing the best hits of Toni Storm as she's about to come out. This is why they're getting half an hour. Tony's wearing all that makeup. It looks like she's just using it to cover up from crying right now. And she's wearing blue. She's not wearing black tonight. Oh, she's wearing Australian blue. That's why. She's got the flag on the corner of her tights there. And, of course, dumbass with the sign in behind, rip her tits off. I wonder if the guy realizes he doesn't get to keep them if she rips them off.
Brisbane, Australia. Your Grand Slam main event is scheduled for one fall with a 60-minute time limit.
60-minute time limit. Let's go 60. Let's go 70. Let's go into overtime.
Introducing first the challenger from Gold Coast, Australia, Cyclist Toni
This crowd is so over for Tony right now. Tony may approve of the side here. Huh?
She is the reigning and defending AEW Women's World
See, I'm really disappointed that we don't get a sign of if Mariah wins, we riot. But I think it is sort of it's a good idea here to give Toni Storm this main event spot for all the work that she did throughout the last year, or last 2 years. In many ways, she was the person who made AEW relevant. She was one of the most thrilling stories, one of the most consistent stories, one of the best stories that AEW had throughout 2023 and 2024. Her rise to champion, her fall, her change, the winning the title again, then this whole thing with Mariah, and the fact that she took that fight all over the world and carried that story out that way as well. Both women's matches just look like they're delivering non-stop here tonight. Like Harley did an absolutely amazing job, and I will say it again though. As soon as she started working the puppet into the match a little bit more, you almost could tell that it wasn't going to be her match. But it is a good story to tell in the future. Like, if you would be serious, you might actually have the title. This crowd's just going to chant Toni Storm all night, isn't it? I'm actually surprised that they're giving it, like... I'm not, and I am. Surprised they're giving it as much time as they are here. They deserve it. And they can handle it. It's just, you know how TK is. I don't need to explain it to anybody who's watched AEW on an ongoing basis. But this is, you know, just a great story that the way things are going through here. It's actually a lot of fun, so. Mariah's going to get folded up like an accordion through all this. Five. You notice that Luther isn't out here for this? And another germ. Surprised Nigel isn't managing Tony at this point. Oh, there you go, right in the face. You got to know that both of these ladies are just loving this right now, the way it's going. Oh, there's Luther. I was wondering when he finally show up. As we get a full commercial break here. Ugh. It's nice to see these ladies get the flowers. That's I don't know what better way to say it right there. The women getting the flowers here, able to get the opportunity to main event a show in Tony's essentially hometown. and where she grew up, where she got her training in. It's just a feel-good story. Now she just needs to win the damn match. Is Tony going to pull the trigger on it? That's the question. And if Tony does, it's going to be interesting to see how the story unfolds after this. Like, where does Mariah go after this? Do they go back into a rematch mode? Does Mariah go take a siesta for a little while? And hell, we still got Momo Watanabe that is available to go after Toni Storm if she wants. Now, I did mention in the past few weeks that I did want to see maybe a few surprises here on this show, but the thing is, AEW's got enough people that they don't really need it. Would I like to see Indy Hartwell show up for this show? Abso-freaking-lutely. But do they need her? Not until they get their stuff together, get a little organized. The women are proving that they can do the matches. It's just you got to do the consistent booking every week. You got to get more matches in for them, get more time for them. And that's one of the hardest things to do, period. It'd be interesting to see what they're going to set up for next week after this, because they haven't announced, or did they? They might run Statlander and Bane next week. I was thinking that'd be a Revolution match, but you never know. But yeah, just as we're going through this last commercial break here, just once again want to thank everybody for being here. Whether you're here live on Twitch, whether you're live here on YouTube, or you're checking out the VOD on the old YouTubes, or Twitch for that matter. A lot of people do check that out as well. If you are watching on YouTube, make sure you hit a thumbs up for us. It really helps out the channel with it, letting people know where we are and what we're doing. Now that I got a computer that can actually handle doing the multi-streaming, and Tony's fired up again. Uh-oh. STF, straight out of William Regal's book. You know what's ending on a pile driver? That just has to be the way it finishes. I'm surprised Nigel isn't out there going to push the rope over for Mariah. That's how you solve that problem. Now Nigel brings it up. I love it. I love the fact that Nigel finally got that detail in. Because we've been waiting pretty much all night. We've been watching, and all these Australians haven't been winning. And all of a sudden now, this is Australia's last chance. Right in that post. Mayday on the floor. That deserves... That's a tailbone cracker if I ever heard one. Oh, jeez. So this gear right here, Tony Storm's mom made it for tonight. I just read that. That's why I had to pull this up. So, a little bit of extra symbolism through the whole thing. Shotgun dropkick, put her right in the corner. Uh-oh. I see hip attack coming in my future. Luther tried to use fan signs. Oh, I see what Luther did. He ripped up... I guess the company didn't want to have tits on their screen for the whole time. They're getting 3 segments? Nope. Her own hip attack. There's 2. There's 3. Storm 0. Let's go. Oh, I thought for sure that was it. Nigel's about to have an orgasm. It's a title match, so, you know, finishers only count for half. You gotta have it for doubles, so. She's playing possum. I would. See what I mean? Playing possum. Smart move. She's gonna hit 2 Maydays. She only hit 2. She only hit 2 of them. She only gets 2 count. Isn't that the rule of 3s in wrestling? Mariah trying to get herself disqualified, maybe? I don't know. This crowd is so into it. Look at the venue here. It's pretty amazing what they got here. Oh, just wait. This. No, I'm late, but I'm here. I have been. Hey, you know what? I appreciate you popping in here, McG. It's always appreciated having you here. It's been a hell of a fun show tonight. Might be what? Well, I'm glad they're going back next year. I hope they can find a way to sell some more tickets so they can take that bigger venue. Jesus, Planeter. And Mariah rolls out of the ring. This is... We're... Tony Schiavone reminding us that this match is taking a while, and we appreciate it. The fact that they're going to get almost half an hour for this match is just... I love the fact that, you know, WWE talks about the pile driver being such a devastating move, and there's been 4 pile drivers in this match. Out of all that, she wins it on the rookie small package. What a hell of a story there, though. Remember how when she came back in and she was playing Toni Storm, the rookie, she's using the small package to win every time, and now she wins it, uses it to win the title. This crowd is amazing. Nigel's about to have a heart attack outside, which is somewhat appropriate. Standing ovation for Tony. I love it. This is awesome. Like, and you know, Mariah is got to be so proud outside of the work she did in this match and this whole storyline. They faded to black rather quick there because, yeah, that was 2 hours in a tight 2 hour window. So, yeah, this was an awesome show. Like, you could tell little mini stories being told throughout the show. And the fact that we're getting a few matches booked out of it for Revolution here with Kenny Omega taking on the winner of Orange versus Roddy. The winner faces Takeshita. The winner faces Omega at Revolution. A little convoluted, but we're going to get Takeshita and Omega. Let's just call a spade here. There's a little bit of gap filling there. And then we're also going to get Kyle Fletcher and Will Ospreay in a cage. That will be a little bit of crazy. And like Nats fan said, I think it was Nats fan that said it here. The fact that Ospreay might do a hidden blade from the top of the cage could be a little bit of insanity in that matchup because you never know what Ospreay will do in a cage like the AEW cage. So it's going to be a little nuts. It's going to be a little crazy. It's going to be a lot of fun. And I hope it's about as much fun as it has been hanging out with all of you tonight. And triple congratulations to Toni Storm. What a fine fitting finish to a great show at Australia. And the fact that she gets her just desserts in front of her home crowd, which was jam-packed in a venue. For all the BS that went on from moving to a smaller venue to the crowd booing Tony Khan to start the show, which I think is more apropos for people booing promoters to begin with. They just do that. But I think it's just been a hell of a fun time here. But with that being said, I think that's where we're going to wrap up this half of the show. Zodiac's convinced me, after putting that bug in my head, that we are still going to keep doing our WWE 2K24 My GM tonight. We're still going to run one more week here. So what we're going to do here is for you guys on YouTube, make sure you hit the thumbs up. Make sure you hit subscribe. If you want to join us for a little 2K24, it'll be over on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/MikeTheRef. We're going to be firing that up here in about 5 minutes time, just as soon as I get everything fired up here. But with that being said, we will be back here doing the multi-stream on Wednesday for AEW Dynamite. It's always a pleasure having you here. But to those on YouTube, thank you for being here. And thank you for joining us here on Backbreaker Video. We're going to have a lot more videos on there hopefully this week. I got to check what it's been said to me here. So hopefully we'll have a few more coming up this week. If not, we'll be back here on Wednesday with our next video live. And we will see you later.